take from my home, Mr. Camo. This man literally just hit me with the whale face, fucking face
Yeah.
message though.
It's gonna say
Oh
motherfucker.
man.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Alright,
Yeah.
well, I said you hear me, hold on, what up, though? People, we are back. Once again, it's your boy, Jose. I said, Dando, so you hear me, if you will. If you're here, if you're catching it on the rerun, go ahead and throw them thumbs up before I get into this. Now, today we are into another version of the podcast. You already know about the Petty Review. Check it out a couple seconds ago. You already know about Shout Out Sports. It's coming soon. And what up, Bats? I said you heard. And right now, we are starting another one. So today, y'all know the boy, Shine the Don. Shine, say what's up to the people.
What up again, YouTube?
I said, Donna. Today, we are here with another member of the Jose Inc. family. This is your boy, P15. Say what's up to the people, P. Say, Donna. So today, what we're going to do is kind of like how the Petty Review is. This is podcast Jose Inc. style. Today's topic, top 5 favorite anime fights. Sean, P, they both got 10. What we gonna do is we're gonna run it down, alternate 10, 10, da 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 da. Some may be the same, they might be different things. I'm gonna throw out some questions, let them go ahead and rebuttal. They may all be different, but there might be some the same. If there ain't, then hey, even better. But hey, so we got 10 for y'all. So it's not we don't really it's debate format, but it's not north. So scorekeeping. So I mean, who want to go first with their 10, and then 9, the other person will go first. Okay, well, P, I know what your number 10 is, so go ahead and you kick it off as being the newest to the cast.
I got one though. I got my honorable mention. You know, that's my thing. I always gotta have.
You always gotta have an honorable mention.
Always got the honorable mention. That's my thing. Let's go. But wait, this one's gonna be a screamer. So, honorable mention goes to Fairy Tail, episode 46 through 48. Natsu,
Jesus.
Urza, and Gajeel versus Laxus. That's my honorable mention. And if you want to know the episode names, it's Clash at Cardia Cathedral, Triple Dragons, and Fantasia.
What got that?
All right, now we can, now we can get into the real list. Wait, so how did he cut his arm off if he didn't have a sword yet? Okay. Okay. I got you.
P, hold on. Hey, P, go make sure your settings allow your voice to be heard in the chat. B, so he can't hear you. It should be there. Say allow always.
Yeah. It's under, I think, audio settings.
Uh-huh.
Asby, can you hear me now?
He'll answer in a second. You know, he behind.
Yeah. But yeah, that'd be my first, my number 10. Not the greatest big,
Okay.
epic fight.
Yeah, he can hear you now.
Getting in the series of the whole, season, of the whole saga. So, but, that fight can tell you that it was more to come with them too. That's why I picked that one as number 10.
So to recap, your number 10 was the very first fight between Inuyasha and Shishomaru.
Yeah, and being number 10 as being like my weakest one of my
right. Bottom of your list, not top.
Bottom of my list. That's how correct.
So what was
started at the bottom? Now we here.
What was a memorable moment about that fight?
Oh, when he cut his arm off, of course. I mean, he sliced that bad boy off. He reached out, was like, yeah. That nigga buffer there. He was like, oh. He's like, oh shit. He's like, oh, that one nigga.
And what was good about the fight that you put it on your list?
Oh man, because you really got to see what he got, you always heard about this test site, what I'm saying, this sword that they dad left him that was made from one of his fucking teeth, you know what I'm saying? So you got to see what he can do with that shit. And the fact that the brother wanted it so bad, and the port, what was dope about where they found it is the tomb where it was hidden. His dad's tomb was in Yuashi's eye, so that motherfucker had to do something to get it about in the eye, like his pupil and shit. It was some crazy shit. It was dope though.
God damn.
So that mean basically fucking Shishomaru had no choice to get all of it in Yuashi's grill to get to the tomb.
Gotcha. Okay, Sean, did you hip to that fight? You got any feedback on that fight?
I'm familiar with Inuyasha. I'm familiar with the fight in particular. I've heard of the fight between him and Shishomaru, but to be honest, I never watched the show that closely, so I haven't seen the fight. But I am familiar with it. Like, that's the fight that everyone always talks about from Inuyasha. Like, oh, this is the best fight. So I've heard of it.
Oh, goddamn. Puncture mine.
So, my number 10 is about to make y'all laugh.
Oh shit!
We about to take it way back to when you wanted to be the best. Like
oh
no
God!
Oh no, you get him.
Pokemon X, Y, and Z official episode number 929. Ash Greninja versus Mega Sceptile. Yes. If you don't believe in Pokemon, watch this fight. This fight is on some Naruto level shit, and it's a Pokemon battle. Like this Sceptile literally does like the wood Hokage jutsu. Like he makes a goddamn forest on the battlefield, and Greninja is out here cutting these motherfuckers down with a water shuriken like he's a ninja. It's crazy.
He was out.
It was
yeah, most of us had. Okay, and I definitely can't tell you nothing about that. I ain't make it past rare version, so I'm gonna definitely take your word for it. Especially if you put it on this list, then I assume it probably go hard.
Oh, you already know. You already know. I wouldn't put it on there if it wasn't actually worth watching.
Right. That's why we're making this list. People check it out,
Exactly.
Getting light.
Exactly.
All right, well, Sean, take it to number 9. What you got?
So, number 9, Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphan, episode 36 to 38. Tekkadan and the Aryan Fleet versus Mobile Armor Hashmel. So, if you've never seen a Gundam before,
I've seen the Gundams. I think I've seen that fight.
Yeah, very basic understanding is they're giant robots. Like,
they're mech suits.
Yeah, they're mechs.
Oh
And basically, this fight is the main character of Iron-Blooded Orphans Gundam versus a mobile armor, which is completely AI. There's no pilot. And the mobile armor is like 3 times the size of the Gundam, so it's supposed to be stronger. But this dude's Gundam like has kind of like Hulk smash mode. Like the more he taps into the engine of the Gundam, the faster he moves and the stronger his attacks become. And he literally just like completely dissects this fucking mobile armor piece by piece.
Which one was that? I'm about to check that one out though.
Yeah,
just to jog my memory.
yeah, it's Iron-Blooded Orphans episodes 36 to 38, and the fight you could just look up on YouTube. It's Tekkaden versus Hashmal.
Okay. The last Gundam I seen was when they had the different states or countries.
What was the most memorable moment, or what was a memorable moment of that fight?
So the most memorable moment, it gives a little bit of context, but every Gundam series before Iron-Blooded Orphans, the end-all be-all was beam weapons. It was all the way back to the original Mobile Suit Gundam. The thing that made it so powerful was that it had a beam rifle. Nobody else had beam rifles at that time. Then you go to like, most people have seen Gundam Wing. What made Wing Gundam so powerful? It has a giant goddamn laser cannon, which is basically a high-powered beam weapon.
Yeah.
Alright.
This was the first show where beam weapons were made useless because they have a special, like, basically the spray paint that they put on the mobile suit itself to give it, like, its color paint job is beam weapon resistant. But you didn't really know that. Like, they kind of hinted at it, but they didn't directly say it throughout the show.
Right.
So the mobile armor has a high-powered beam cannon inside of its mouth, and it shoots it, and this dude literally eats it in the chest, and it reflects off of him like it's nothing because his paint is like beam weapon resistant. And so when he shoots that beam, you're thinking, oh shit, this guy's about to get fucking wrecked. And then it just bounces off of him, and you're like, did that motherfucker just eat a beam cannon to the chest like it was nothing?
Savage on 1000.
So that was like a big reveal.
That was a big twist, and then the best moment was definitely at the very end, how he actually like kills the mobile armor. Is he takes this big ass fucking mace and just rams it down the mobile armor's throat and kills it.
Well, damn.
And I'll say for anyone who has seen Gundams before but hasn't seen Iron-Blooded Orphans, it is openly the most brutal of all the Gundam series. They take that brutality level from like Street Fighter and turn it all the way up to Mortal Kombat level in Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Oh yeah, so it's nice and brutal.
Very brutal. Like, this motherfucker gets a giant fucking wrench that has chainsaw blades inside the adjustable grip that he uses to crush cockpits and kill the fucking pilot.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Right.
Oh god.
Savage.
Who needs to turn their mic up? Okay, so that puts us at, hold on, I said actually what was the memorable moment. So what makes this a great fight?
It's got a lot of action compressed into relatively a short period. It's only about like a 20-minute fight.
Mm-hmm.
And it showcases a lot of different types of mobile suits. So you see 2 different Gundams in action. One of them is the main Gundam that fights it. The other is a Gundam that's a heavy support, which actually has 2 compressed railguns on its back that it shoots. You get to see mobile suits trying to fight the mobile armor and getting wrecked, so you get an idea of how powerful the mobile armor actually is before the Gundam starts fighting it. And it has a lot of drama because what like, I don't want to spoil things too much, but kind of a spoiler alert, sorry. What you learn throughout the show is that the more he taps into his mobile suit, the more damage it actually causes the pilot. So as he's using the mobile, so as he's using the power up, he's literally bleeding from his eye, and his arm starts to go numb because it's like physically hurting him to do like that much power out of his Gundam. So it's intense.
Okay. So what you got for 8 or for 9P?
What you say, Matt?
Don, Sean P or B said, can you turn your mic up?
Let me check.
Yeah, P, what's your number 9?
My number 9 is off of an anime. I'm sure a lot of people know it. It's a classic to me. Kind of grew up with it. Well, not grew up when I first seen it. I was like, oh man, it's amazing. But it's Trigun, Bash and Stampede versus his brother Knives. This fight was something that everyone was waiting for ever since you first seen, okay, who was this dude? Who was this kid in the flashback? Alright, why, okay, you find out there's 2 guns, because, his gun was, that had that big old silver revolver that if he tapped into it, one of his arms, it basically just turned into a big ass cannon on his arm, beam cannon.
Whole Megatron shit. Some Megatron type shit.
Some Megatron from Transformers.
Yeah, like how the gun formed.
Yeah, it was dope. I mean, I don't really, that one, it's very vague in my mind, but I do remember watching it for like 1 or 2 times. I think that fight was epic.
Yeah, no, it was a good fight.
Yeah, because I think one of them, it was Knives ended up having both of them in his arms. And he turned both of his arms into one of them. Man.
What was a memorable? You got a memorable moment?
Oh yeah, right. When Knives got both of the guns, and even though I think it might have been Vash, one of them got both the guns, and they just hawked out with them bad boys, turned them both of the beams on left and right arm. Man, it's been so long since I've seen that one, but that moment definitely stuck with me.
Okay. So that's your 9th fight. So you kick off the 8th.
8th. This one started getting real good. Alright. We got Kenshin Himura versus Aoshi. Now this fight, everyone. I don't know if anyone's. Are you familiar with Rurouni Kenshin? I mean,
did you just ask me if I knew about the Batosai?
The manslayer, though?
The Batosai? Yeah, I'm hip.
When he fought the dude wrapped in bandages. Oh man.
Yeah, the culmination fight, and he almost thinks about killing the motherfucker, and like.
Oh yeah. Because you can always tell when he was ready to go, when his eyes turned, that he got that look where he was just like, alright, I'm about to fuck.
But you know the backstory to that though, right?
What's up?
The anime Samurai X is all about Rurouni Kenshin before he gave up killing.
I've been looking for that. You had told me that a while ago.
Yeah, so that's when he still was killing people like it was nothing. And then because of all the fucking people he kills, that's when he goes to the reverse blade sword and like gives up killing and basically does the Batman thing after that. But yeah, no, that's a great fight. I had a feeling that was going to be on somebody's list if either you or Sam, if Sam was with us. Yeah.
I would have said his last name, but I was not trying to chop it up.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
I was gonna mention. No, I can't mention. I'll save it for another time. Yeah.
Okay, so that was your 8.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Sean, yo 8.
So my number 8 is Ruby Season 1, Episode 8. Team Ruby and Team Juniper versus the Nevermore and Deathstalker Grimm.
See, I seen the season of Ruby actually. I just don't know what season it was. It was on Netflix.
I
And it was only like 4 episodes. Yeah, Ruby go hard though.
Yeah, that fight was intense because those were definitely the most powerful Grimm at that point in the show that they had actually fought, and it had to deal with like both of their teams actually using teamwork to take the Grimm down, which was really cool.
What was a memorable moment?
The way they killed the Nevermore was the white-haired girl Whis uses her magic to help Ruby and launches her into the Nevermore, and then Ruby literally runs up the side of a cliff with her scythe and cuts the thing's head off.
I think I remember. I think that's the one I seen. Had to have been. I don't know. I don't really seen. It probably was the first season. Okay, so that was number 8. And why was always it was meaningful? Because it was like the most important, or that was the most strongest they had fought at that time period.
Yeah, it was the strongest enemy to that point they had fought, but like the biggest reason it was impactful is because it was like definitely to that point the first time you saw them really working as a team and coming together, as opposed to trying to do like 4 individuals fighting at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well that puts you on 7, Sean.
Attack on Titan, season number 2, episodes 31 to 33. Eren in his Titan form versus Armored Titan.
Dude, it's out.
Yeah, it's been out, bruh. You didn't know that? Season 3 comes out next spring.
I'm waiting for that shit to come out on Netflix.
Yeah. By the way, 7 Deadly Sins season 3 comes out in January. If you didn't know that yet.
On Netflix?
On Netflix, yeah.
Bet. I'm gonna definitely watch that because I'm already watched both of season 1 and 2 already.
Yeah, that fight between Eren and the Armored Titan, so great, so fucking great. That shit was witty.
I was thinking you were gonna say Attack on Titan. I was waiting for it.
I had to put one on there. I had to put at least one Attack on Titan on there.
I gotta see season 2, man. I heard it was the shit.
Yo, I'm telling you, that fight, that fight alone was like the holy shit moment of the season.
I bet. I know he probably getting used to him being in his Titan form and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And like, it's interesting to see how the whole thing goes down too, without spoiling too much. But yeah.
Yeah, don't spoil it. I gotta see it. Yeah. Sorry, folks.
So Matt, without spoiling too much, I guess the key moment would be how Eren actually like counters the Armored Titan, because the Armored Titan has like this thick armor all over its body, so he can't just like punch it and hurt it normally.
Right.
So seeing how he actually like, so to speak, counters that and adjusts his fighting style, because it is definitely, it plays back into season 1, and like all the stuff from season 1 comes back up in that fight. So it's pretty cool to see how it all comes together.
I know he probably did way better when he fought that blonde haired Titan.
Annie. Yeah, Annie Lockhart. Yeah. So, all right, number 7, good sir.
Yeah, what you got, P?
Oh, I got a good one. You gonna like this show? I got Ichigo off of Bleach, of course. You know that was gonna make it over here. Ichigo and Kenpachi.
Good fight.
Oh yes.
Very good fight.
Right before he opened up his Bankai.
Yep, so he still didn't have his Bankai yet, and he actually loses that fight. A lot of people don't know that, but he does lose the fight.
No, Kenpachi?
No, Ichigo loses the fight.
Kenpachi loses. He even says it in the episode.
No, Ichigo loses. He literally knocks Ichigo out.
Oh yeah, they knocked each other out. It was basically, I mean, it looked like a draw because, you know, it was one of those classic samurai last hits things. But I tell you, bro, Kenpachi was like, all right, Jay, you won.
Maybe. Maybe. I'm pretty sure he lost, but I'll go back and rewatch it.
Go back.
I'll take your word on it. I'll take your word on it for now.
There. And he says, he's like, you did it, kid. That was a good fight, though. I'm surprised. I was like, man, this dude about to murder him for sure. I mean, of course, you know, Ichigo was down, but he won. He survived. Let's just say that.
What was the memorable moment?
Oh, that last strike when they were standing there. That last hit between them two. No, the most samurai. Huh?
Yeah, I thought the most memorable moment was when you found out that Kenpachi actually was wearing an eye patch that absorbed his chakra. So, like, when he took it off, that was, like, the big reveal that he was actually, like, way stronger. And the eye patch was literally, like, inhibiting him so that he would be weaker against people. Yeah.
Well, see, for me, like, I knew something was up with him, like, because I can tell he was way more stronger than he put off. Because, you know, when he was watching Ichigo, Ichigo could sense him from way far away.
Yeah.
So I knew there was something up, so that really didn't surprise me. Well, to me, just the best moment was that last final strike to see who was going to win.
Right.
Okay, so that take you into 6B.
And then I will have to say my number 6. Ophelia versus Claire off of Claymore. I don't know if you're anybody too familiar with it. I know Mac, you are. What about you, Sean?
I know who Claire is, but I've never actually watched Claymore. But it's funny because when I was looking up other people's lists, when I was like making my list, the one that kept showing up was Claire versus the Silver-Eyed Lion.
One of the people, one of my subs watching says he hit the Claymore.
Yeah, man, that fight was, dude, it was real. And that anime is super gory. It might be girls, but they be banging.
Right.
Like, for real. Not that you, I mean,
super
girls can
gory.
bang, but I was just so surprised that it was just that gory. Like, at first, I was
right.
I've heard it's type crap, and then I was like, oh my goodness.
I heard it's like girls, but it's basically the same thing as Berserk, like in terms of gore.
Oh my goodness. I had to step back from that one. I was like, man.
Yeah. That's dope though. I'm gonna have to check that shit out.
Yeah, Claymore's a good series. It used to be on Netflix, but they took it off. I'm really hoping they bring it back on Netflix. If they do have more seasons, bring that on there.
Right. I'm gonna have to look around and see if I can find it on like Crunchyroll or something.
That's fucking Crunchyroll.
Yeah, Crunchyroll. Right. No bullshit. So, I guess what was the memorable moment of the fight?
Yeah.
Man.
Them
probably so dope. I would say 2 memorable moments. I would give one a gory moment. Gory memorable moment. And that's when the motherfucking Ophelia cut her legs off from her thighs down. And then the big moment was when Ophelia changed into one of those demons, the things that they've been out there hunting. So that explains why she was such a badass.
Damn, that is pretty crazy.
Dude, it goes down.
I feel you on that. I feel like I need to watch this fight now. I'm convinced.
You need to watch the whole season. You be like, all right.
Yeah.
This is a good watch. It was a good watch.
Right. I feel you on that. So my number 6, kind of funny, birds of a feather. Bleach.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Who you got?
Episodes 266 to 272. Ichigo versus Espada number 4. Ulquiorra fight 2.
You mother. That was my next one. Well,
See, I told you.
that literally was my next one, bro. Actually, that was supposed to be. That was supposed to be the one before this one. But I had to push it back because I didn't want 2 bleaches in a row for me. So.
Right.
But,
I feel you. Yeah,
Oh
so
my God, yes.
memorable moment, definitely when Ichigo turns into like a full-blown hollow, because I did not see that shit coming.
Oh,
that
I seen
shit.
it coming. I was waiting for it to happen.
When he got up with the horns and just started wrecking Ulquiorra, like wrecking him, like it wasn't even a fair fight anymore. And then the second big moment for me was when you learned that Ulquiorra is the only Espada to have 2 resurrections. Like, what? Where the hell did that come from?
But dog.
That fight was crazy.
Another big moment in that fight. When Ichigo had him pinned down, and he about to make that big ass ball beam that the fucking
The Sero?
the Sero dude had him sitting there right in his face. Dude, oh my god.
Yeah. So that was my number 6 for sure.
That fight was shit.
Sorry, I took one from you.
No, you cool. That was a good one to take because it's going to get said regardless, bro. I feel like watching that fight before I go to sleep tonight. Like for real, because I was like, and it was anticipated. I was waiting for that fight. Like, they need to put that on Netflix. They got Bleach on there. They need to get with it or get lost.
Right, I feel you. So
like they got all the seasons of Bleach on there, but not that. Come on, man.
Yeah,
put
I know,
one
right?
of the best seasons on there. Put that on there when you go say Wake a Mundo.
Right, exactly. Because it's not only that, but then he's also got his fight with Grimjow is in Hueco Mundo, which was another great fight.
Yeah, I wanted to say that, but I thought that's the one you was going to say too.
Nah, I didn't. I had to pick. I only tried to take one from each show. So, all right. So, my number 5, Yu Yu Hakusho, episodes 57 to 58, the Dark Tournament.
Yes. Ooh. Which fight?
Hiei versus Bui.
Oh yeah. I agree.
And for me, the biggest like crazy moment of that fight is when Bui actually threw the Dragon of the Darkness flames back at Hiei, and then you think Hiei's dead, and then like he just reappears out of nowhere, and it's like, oh yeah, I can just absorb the flames into my own body. Like,
yeah, he's
oh,
like,
okay.
I am the Black Dragon. What you mean?
Yeah, right, exactly.
He's like, I consumed it, and it consumed me.
Right. Thanks for the snack, bro.
Right. Thank you for my power back.
And I'll just say from here on out, shit's about to go down. It's about to get real.
And that was your what?
That was my number 5.
Alright, cool.
Man, still can't believe you had that one on there. I can't, because we're friends. We got the same taste in anime. But man, this is fun.
Okay, so now, Pete, you did your drive already, or are we going in the form below?
Well, I'm gonna skip over my Ichigo and QQR fight because it's already been said. So I'm on 4, and it was an anime that was on Netflix. That's when I first found it. It's called Dance of the Vampire Bun, and it's the fight between Ikiba and the Vampire Queen. Dude, It was hard. It was hard. It was nice. It was nice.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have never heard of that anime, so now you just gave me something to look up.
Dude, it's nice. It's two good fights to look up for it, but that's a real good one. And the only reason why I didn't put this other one I'm about to mention is when he fought this tiger, this girl that could turn into a tiger, because he was a werewolf. But there was also other changelings, you know, people that could turn into tigers and shit like that. And that was a good fight, but I just didn't remember her name. So I was just like, you know what? This is also a better one. When he fought the vampire queen, that, you know, they was like a little love fight, but they was trying to kill each other. Because she looked like a little girl, but she turned her to her normal self. And the backstory behind that is she always stayed in her little girl form, because if the elders would have found out that she was, you know, grown and her body, you know, produced, they was like, all right, you about to have babies by one of us.
Right. Some fucked up shit, of course.
She was not on that. Needless to say.
Not about that life. Not at all.
So she was like, fuck it. I'll keep my body in a little girl form. And
none of
still
y'all
roll
ever gonna
on y'all. Yeah, none of y'all were ever gonna know. But when she did fight, she turned into that. You know, Incuba turned into his wolf. Man, they was out here banging.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah. I wish they put that back on there, but they corny.
B said, or Petty B said, big respect to Shauna Don. If he didn't hear of it, he will let you know. Good shit.
Absolutely. I will not pretend
the pettiness
that I have
of
seen
that
every
comment.
anime. Yeah,
There was a few that you said that I didn't know.
Yeah, if I haven't heard of it, I will be 100% real with you, because I have not seen every anime, nor do I claim to have seen every anime. So my number 4, Sam would be proud. Naruto Shippuden, episodes 135 to 138, Battle of the Brothers, Sasuke versus Itachi Uchiha.
Okay.
I think I actually seen that one.
That was a good fight. Everyone, that's a classic. Everyone knows about that one. Got you.
And a memorable moment, it's kind of twofold, but in the same moment, was you see Sasuke use Kirin for the first time, and Itachi blocks that motherfucker with Susanoo. So that's my number 4. My number 3, you'll be happy to hear this one, P. 7 Deadly Sins, episode 2 from season 2, Meliodas versus Ban inside the barrier.
Oh yeah, that shit was funny as hell. I loved it. Dude. It just shows you how strong they fucking really was. Like, really? That's unnecessary.
Really
Unnecessary
strong.
strength. Like,
Unnecessary, broken strength.
Like, come on, bro. Get these glitch characters out of here.
Who put the Game Shark in my anime today, man?
Man, what the fuck is going on around here?
Right. No
They
bullshit.
gonna go out all day, not come back with no
And the memorable moment of that fight was probably when you saw Ban actually steal from Meliodas' strength and use it against him, which was pretty tight to see. And I send it back your way, P.
Alright. So my number 3. For Full Metal Alchemist. Had to bring it out there.
Never seen the show, so it's all
What?
never seen Full Metal.
Do you have to work tomorrow?
I do not.
You are watching Full Metal Alchemist tomorrow at one point in time, and you just need to sit down and watch it.
The whole show, all like 500 episodes.
Well, no, I'm just saying, start it and get into it, because it's a good one. The fight I chose was Colonel Mustang versus Must.
That's another one I saw on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah.
I heard Colonel Mustang throws down.
Oh yeah, he snaps on her ass. For real. Like, you think she beat him? But then he come back on her ass and just boom, start sparking her ass up. Literally. Start setting her ass on fire, bro. He's like, you know, cause she turned her fingers and
I said you hear me, hold on.
talents and shit. You know, she's like, you should have bled out. You know, he cauterized and shit, cause you know, he's an alchemist of fire.
One on one, my nigga.
But man, he started barbecuing her ass. Big explosions with a snap of his finger, like boom, 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 boom. I'm like, holy shit. The fucked up thing is, she really can't die.
Your hand that's fucked up.
Oh, yeah. And if she can die, then you gotta remove that slow crystal. But I can't.
Never seen it.
That's good, bro. You gotta pick it up.
Who you got at number 2?
Number 2.
I did not mean to just jump in like this.
B loves his fight. He told me earlier.
No. So, Pete, what was the anime you just watched a few days ago? And they was just like fighting. I don't know where they started fighting.
Oh yeah, that's Berserk.
Berserk.
Yeah. It kind of made me feel uncomfortable. I didn't like to see that last scene, but the other fucking scenes are cool.
Yeah, Berserk is crazy. And the funny thing is, that's not the end of Berserk, that's just where they stopped making the show.
Yeah.
But the Berserk manga keeps going on like way after that. But so yeah, who you got at number 2, P?
Number two, the classic. Everyone in the world, whoever's listening to this, probably know someone's gonna say this. Naruto Shippuden, Kid Naruto versus Kid Sasuke when Sasuke had that curse from Orochimaru.
The curse seal, and Naruto had the one-tailed chakra form.
Yeah, he finally they both got to see like what the hell's going on.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that was a good fight.
It's a good fight.
Oh yeah, classic.
Classic.
It was like a yeah, definitely classic. It's like I don't lines of Dragon Ball Z for me.
Right.
Cause you know they both had something fucked up wrong with them. If they ever fight each other, it'd be dope, and they did.
I think my favorite moment of that fight was the fact that Sasuke won.
Right. Sasuke should have won. He had more control of his power.
It's true.
Yeah, way more control. And at that time, he definitely trained way more than Naruto did.
Right, exactly.
Like, way more. No, that was back when Naruto was still like, I'm gonna become Hokage, but he wasn't, serious about it.
Serious about it, exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, I see you. So, my number 2, we about to get real dark real fast.
Oh, shoot.
My number 2, Hellsing Ultimate, episodes 8 and 9, Alucard versus Father Anderson.
Oh, yes. Nice, good one.
So, yeah, anybody out there who has not heard of or seen Hellsing, it's probably one of the most graphically over-the-top violent anime ever made.
Oh, I love it.
And let's just say that Father Anderson is basically the Vatican's executioner of the vampires, and Alucard is, well, if you just spell Alucard backwards, you'll realize his name is actually Dracula. He's the first vampire. And they throw down.
Oh my god. Of course, Dracula is helping us out. Helping the humans.
Yeah, of course, he's a good guy at that point, right? But yeah, they throw down hard. And the favorite moment of the fight was definitely when you thought Alucard was actually about to lose. This whole time you thought he was like immortal, and you think he's about to lose, and then like out of nowhere he just snaps out of it and rips this man's heart out of his fucking beating chest. Like,
Savage.
Savage level 1.
Like for real. That was on Netflix too.
Yeah, Savage level 100. And my number one, hopefully we didn't pick the same one on this. I don't think we did.
Oh man.
Dragon Ball Z, episode 213 to 218.
Oh my god.
Goku versus Majin Vegeta.
Oh, okay, no. We picked the same one.
And I mean, what would a fight list be without mentioning Dragon Ball Z? It's probably most people's, at least most men, their first experience with anime was probably Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
And it's still 20 years later known for having some of the most over-the-top fight scenes ever made.
And the longest fights, like
And
episodes
the
of fights.
longest fights. Like the fight with Frieza is literally a 4.5-hour fight. Like,
Bro,
and that's the fight. That's cutting out all the other crap from the episodes.
5 episodes.
Yeah. And this fight is on the shorter side for Dragon Ball Z standards because it's only about 45 minutes, but Goku and Majin Vegeta, they go Super Saiyan 2 right from the start, and they just throw down for that 45 minutes, and there's so much emotion in it, and the fighting is just fucking crazy. So that's definitely my favorite Dragon Ball Z fight over some of the other more well-known ones.
Well, my number
And
one.
I was gonna say, I think I know your number one, but go ahead.
Yeah. My number one, which is, I mean, very common one, Dragon Ball Z, of course. It is Teen Gohan versus Cell in the Cell games. Man.
Great
I'm
fight.
sure, yeah, everyone knows about that fight. Everyone's been, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just classic.
First time you see Super Saiyan 2,
And you finally, like,
you get to see Gohan actually tap into his potential they've been talking about for like 700 episodes.
Yeah, you know, from the days of, alright, that trade with Piccolo finally paid off, young blood. You know? But,
So what was the memorable moment of the fight?
well, man. So many, like, of course, people would expect me to say, when he hit Cell with that Kamehameha, his dad helped him, you know, in spirit, quote unquote. But I would say,
First time he was ever there for that nigga.
right,
Literally,
but I would say,
Worst father in cartoon history.
Worst father ever.
right. I want to fight. Bye, Gohan. But I would say that a good moment for me is when Gohan actually fighting with Super Saiyan 2. He looked boss as Super Saiyan 2.
He did. It's true. His hair completely changed. Right. It was just like, it's time to throw down for real. You wanted it, now you got it.
You want to play these games? I'm just about to be the Gohan game.
Like I feel like when he went Super Saiyan 2, he literally just was like, "Come see me in the hands." Like,
He's like, you about to get these paws.
and it's not about to be pleasant for you at all.
No, not at all.
Also, the fact that he punched Cell so hard, this motherfucker threw up Android 18.
Oh my god, I forgot about that part, yes.
That's ignorant.
Literally punched him so hard, he threw up an android that he absorbed.
So did he de-evolve?
Yeah, he went back to semi-perfect Cell after that, and that's why he self-destructs, and Goku has to teleport him to King Kai's planet to save everyone.
Yeah. He was definitely gonna die.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
pissed.
That shit was crazy. That, and then him literally one-shotting all of the Cell Juniors.
Man, making them explode.
Literally, one-hit KO every time.
Yeah, like, who is you? Why are you running up on?
Like, do you not know who I is? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Pretty much. That means hits.
Definitely some more fights that we could have gone through. Like, I'm sure Sam would argue I'm sure Sam would say, how did I leave off Naruto versus Pain?
That's for another time. We could have.
So many more to go through.
So many more. Like, so many good options.
That's the beauty of it. There's so many.
Yeah, that's why I'm not, that's why I'm not tripping. It's not gonna be the last.
Alright, so we can always come with some more if people want to see some more. I said, Jared.
Exactly, that's why I ain't tripping.
So any closing notes or any signing off words?
Yeah, man. Closing notes, as always. Like, subscribe, comment if you want to add your opinion to the discussion. Yeah, always, discussion is welcome and encouraged. And
drop your favorite fight,
right, actually, yeah, drop your favorite fight, and of course, if we have mentioned anything between me or P that you haven't seen, please do yourself a favor and go check them out. It'll be worth your time.
And request anything for us to check out. And we'll, give you a shout out.
I said you hear it. All that is true. You know what to do. I said her done though. So this is another thing that we'll be coming to you with different anime, cartoon, comics, and all different other type of talk. Fellas.
Penny Python, bitch.
You big ignorant for that one, B.
But yeah, go ahead and say bye to the people. Say her done though. So you hear me if you hear me. And I am out.